You already know or have been able to guess that sports fans talk sports differently. There's no right or wrong way, but it's helpful to consider not only the type of fan you're talking to, but their preferred communication style. I'm Jen Mueller, sports broadcaster and founder of Talk Sporty to Me. I know how to make sports conversations useful in business. I do that through the resources on the website and through keynote presentations. And in a previous video, we talked about the differences between novice fans and hardcore fans, because those are obviously two different ends of the spectrum. But here are a few other fan profiles to consider. I call the next group the local interest fan. These fans root for the home team or the homegrown talent. They also display a lot of pride in being associated with the home team, which could mean wearing a lot of team colors or apparel with that team logo on it. So when you talk to a local interest fan, you want to talk about the local teams and local angles to start the conversation. You can go a little further in asking about how they became fans of that team. I tend to think about it as the college that they're most associated with or the university that they cheer for. The next group of fans, I would say, are somewhere in the middle. They have a general knowledge of what's happening on a local and national perspective. They watch games when their schedule allows, and they usually and genuinely enjoy talking about sports. But it doesn't rule their life, so they're not going to know everything there is to know about a certain team or all the stats. But they're not only going to be willing to talk sports with you, they're going to give you an entry point into bigger business conversations. There's also the social scene fan, and here's how I would describe them. If there's a party, they're there. It's not so much about the game, but the scene. So this means that they are more likely to talk about the experience around going to the game as opposed to the game itself. The bigger the game, the bigger the scene. So these conversations are huge around playoff games or once-a-year events. That's when you're going to want to strike up a conversation with these folks. And don't forget to ask them about the food that they're serving or the food that they're having and the people watching aspect of going to these games. Look, talking sports seems like it doesn't have anything to do with business, but here is your bigger business lesson. You're finding a way to connect with people that you work with or that you want to work with. You can use sports as a connector and a springboard into other conversations. And I can help you with the How to Talk Sporty guide that's available on the website. Just go to talksportytome.com.